What's up, guys? Welcome back, and we got a interesting one today, I think. This one is going to be, I feel like this one's going to be a little bit unconventional. I don't know that for sure. I just have the feeling something weird's going to happen on this match. So today we've got Lon Harris, the professor, going up against Cody Hall, a.k.a. the Web Slinger, a.k.a. Tom Holland, or not Tom Holland. So yeah, kind of interesting. So if you guys aren't familiar, so Lon Harris made a big splash last year in a singles matchup against Mark Bernardin. I got the name all screwed up. Mark Bernardin, and had a really good showing. Had a perfect first round. Missed the bonus question, but still, Mark Bernardin is a super knowledgeable film guy, and he still beat him. It was definitely a respectable game. It was a close game, but he still ended up beating him. But then Cody Hall is a pretty inexperienced player, although he's been around the Schmoedown obviously forever, just because he is part of the crew. So I think he actually first competed in 2014 or 2013. So obviously he's been around the Schmoedown since it was like just an idea, I guess. But as far as competing goes, I think he only had the one matchup against Christian way back in the day. So. Definitely an interesting showdown to see two guys kind of going up against each other with little experience, and then I guess Lon wants Cody to be his protege. So I don't know how all that's going to play out. So I have a feeling some shenanigans are going to happen today, but I don't know for sure. I kind of want shenanigans. I like shenanigans. Shenanigans are great. So I'm all about the shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? So all right. Shenanigans aside, go load up the actual Schmoedown match on Collider. I got the video down there. Just go ahead and load it up, and we will watch this thing together here, and I'll give a countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we will get started. All right, you guys ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How's it going, guys? If you didn't know about the Patreon, you guys have a chance to support the Schmoedown. Now, myself, Mark Ellis, we've taken over the production. Basically, you guys have 16 tiers to choose from. We're trying to give back to the fans. Go and check it out right there. If you want to support the Schmoedown by becoming a patron today, go ahead and do it. Cannot thank you guys enough for all the support you've given us. And yeah, there's some really crazy tiers in there. I'd love to get your opinions on it. Now, go enjoy the match.
Let me know if you guys want me to make a video about my opinions on the Patreon tiers. Well, let's see if the graphics are red. Yep. Red for singles, blue for teams. I like it. I like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the movie Trivia Schmoedown. I am Mark Ellis.
That
they call
headband.
me baby carrots
Wow.
around these parts. Right over here is Ken Knapsack. Ken, what a matchup we have today. Two of the best competitors in Schmoedown history are not here today, but Lon Harris and Cody Hall are.
I can sense your tone in what you're saying there. I see the subtext. You are insinuating that the Professor Lon Harris, one of the most intelligent competitors ever to grace us here at the Schmoedown, is picking on Cody Hall. I've heard you talking in the pre-production.
I love the raspiness in Kylo Ken's voice.
You are disparaging Cody with that kind of tone because this is an amazing competitor.
Look, the guy won a nice poll on Facebook, okay? He won the movie Trivia Schmoedown. We had a poll, who's the prospect to watch this season? And Lon Harris did win that. He beat Mark Bernardin in his first match, but he's been doing nothing but needling and harassing and being very passive-aggressive about such a task to Cody Hall. Cody Hall is somebody who, I didn't even know he's seen a movie, and now Lon Harris is challenging. He's saying all these things about Cody. Lon Harris is an up-and-coming prospect in here, but Cody Hall, Ken, in sports terms, this is like the 1976 Buccaneers. For all you young kids, like the recent Cleveland Browns. It's a really bad orange team at football.
John McKay was their coach. They went 0-14. Doug Williams was the quarterback. I get the reference.
Not yet.
All right, but here's the thing. Season 5 of the Schmoedown is one of the first supported by the fans directly. We got the Patreon page. It's going strong.
Yeah.
I love to see all the support. But what that means, Mr. Ellis, is that new things will happen here. New competitors will break out, and the Professor is one of those competitors. He took on Mark Bernardin last year, a great competitor. He showed him his lunch looked at it, put Bernardin's face in it, moved it around, and then after the match, gave Cody Hall the opportunity of a lifetime, and that's what we're here today to watch.
Well, you seem really high on Lon the Professor, and I will say this. I think that this match puts a lot more pressure on Mr. Harris than it does on Cody Hall, because if Lon wins today, he was supposed to win. He challenged poor Cody Hall, a kid who's never seen a picture in his life. But if Cody wins, Lon Harris may never live down the embarrassment. Oh,
That's
boy,
true.
some fists and fur are gonna fly
Very
today.
true.
Look, all right, Cody Hall hasn't competed since
Unless Cody Hall is
2014.
just a sleeper
What's
killer.
going on in Cody's head? This is the pressure mounting on him. Do I really belong here? Should I have just quit and ran away? No. This is all Cody. This is the pressure building in his brain. It's not the professor. The professor feels no pressure.
Well, maybe we let the fans decide, because they were doing some yapping pregame. Here's a quick clip of how these matchups feel going into the competitors. Huh?
So I'm back in the Schmoedown, and honestly, I have no idea why. I thought I established a long time ago. I'm very bad at this. And then out of nowhere, this Lon Harris guy, who I've never met in my entire life, just decides to call me out after having like one of the best first matches ever. I don't know, it's like LeBron James winning Rookie of the Year, then calling out Smush Parker for a one-on-one. It just doesn't make any sense.
You know, I think that people were impressed with my first appearance on the show because they're so desperate for someone to come in who can speak about film in a thoughtful, in an educated, in a worldly way.
Props to Cody for taking the challenge, man.
Come through who was like, oh yes, it's Iron Man
Can't
has
back
his
down from the
Mac
professor.
20 suit and his Mike 40 suit, and oh, which hero is going to cross over with which hero in the Turtle movies, and finally, like a breath of fresh air, the professor has come to bring the world of film to Schmoedown fans.
Do I think I'm going to win? That's an actual question. You're actually okay. Honestly, I'll be surprised if I get 2 questions right. And if I do end up winning this, it's going to be one of the greatest achievements in mankind. I mean, right up there with the moon landing, the invention of the wheel, the first time we all saw JT's Patriots poncho.
I'm trying to help, Cody. It's a mark to how poor things have gotten that my attempts to uplift this young man of promise and to bring him to a new level where he's able to experience the world, that is seen as harassment, is a really sad testament to the movie Trivia Schmoedown, I think.
So I'm at the spectacular, just minding my own business, and this guy, again, Lon, a person I've never met in my life, just following me around, just harassing me, just constantly asking me all these questions, and I got fed up with it, and fine, I guess he won. I'm playing him now. Congratulations, Lon.
You know, Cody, I feel for you. I do that you've been let down by so many. You've been let down by parents, peers, the Schmoedown, a system that just doesn't care about the way that you've been wallowing in ignorance. And that is why today, Cody, I am delighted to teach you a lesson.
Lon, you're probably going to kick my ass today. But if you don't, it's going to be one of the greatest things that's ever happened, and the student is going to become the master. Go Wangers, yeah!
Can you see that? Lon Harris very, very cocky, as you might surmise, and Cody Hall looking happy to be here, but I also can sense a little bit of fire in that belly of his.
Of Cody Hall? That looked like fire to you?
Yeah.
It looked like he got detention, but you know, that this wasn't a cute 80s movie where there's a song and a dance going on. He just looked like he was in trouble. The professor is clearly gracing us with his presence. I am thankful that he is here to bring some intelligent film discussion to the show.
Well, I am not on
Kenny
this
likes
payroll
that
like you
shit,
apparently are, but we do have a tale of the tape. Believe it or not, Cody Hall does have some strengths in the movie Trivia Schmoedown, and we're going to see what those are right now. Ken, tell us about each one of these fellas.
Cody Hall, who, by the way, has a record of 0-1. His strengths include comic book movies, horror movies, and Pixar movies. Oh, what are you, a millennial? I get it. The Professor, Lon Harris, his strengths include classics, fantasy sci-fi, and German expressionist film. This is a real competitor.
Do we have a German I'm getting the no sign. We do not have a German expressionist wheel slice. However, that there wheel that's going to be
$60 next month.
Have some of the strengths and maybe a weakness or two of each one of the competitors. Ken,
German
I am ready to
expressionism.
go. I am so excited about Cody Hall possibly upsetting Lon the Professor Harris.
You know what, Mark? I'm ready too. It's going to be a great match. You ready? I'm ready?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown!
Let's do it.
Introducing first.
Y'all ready for this?
representing the Wangers.
The Wangers.
Record of 0 wins. I say 0 wins and 1 defeat. Weighing in at 105 pounds with his wallet, the web slinger, Cody Hall.
Oh, and Cobster getting the curtain. Boy, is everything okay?
Oh, he's got
a lot of aggression there. Cody handling
Nice.
it coolly, walking out with a Space Jam jersey. That is
Space
Michael
Jam, that's
Jeffrey
couldn't
Jordan
think of the
from
name.
the Toon Squad, Ken.
All right, we see Cobster almost couldn't fit through that curtain with those shoulders there. It's good. All right.
The broad shoulders of Cobster, are they large enough to carry Cody Hall onto victory today?
We shall see.
His opponent, representing the School of the Elite, with a record of 1 glorious win and 0 defeats. He is the Professor Lon.
Should pour a drink, man. Thirsty.
Professor
Oh, it's hot air, man. It's getting me. It's making me thirsty.
Apparently there's some sort of a quiz. Is this a pop quiz, Ken? Did we know this was happening?
He's handed out his syllabi for Cody Hall. He's handed out the syllabi, and it's great. He's assigned.
Here's my point-by-point takedown of Cody Hall.
Cody certain books to read, including his own book, The Guide to Extremely Basic Concepts for Cody Hall, 5th edition, pages 176 to 190.
Now, this
Make
is
sure you get the 4th edition.
This is a very
yes.
detailed syllabus of the class that Lon Harris has prepared for Cody Hall. Lon, would you like us to read the course description, or would you like to take the...
Oh, I did not say, but I handed out all the syllabi.
Oh, you can gladly have mine, please.
So,
By all means, take mine.
You're going to need that. You're going to need that.
Okay, look, I will read off very quickly for the audience before we begin. This is the course description of the class that the professor has so kindly prepared for Cody Hall. This course provides an overview of the traditional 20th century film canon with an emphasis on classic, significant films that Cody Hall has never seen. So essentially, every film that does not feature adolescent mutated reptiles that have somehow, in defiance of all logic, acquired martial arts skills. By the end of the semester, Mr. Hall should demonstrate baseline proficiency and understanding in film theory with a rudimentary knowledge of films that don't feature interstellar vehicle impersonating robots, for the love of God. That sounds like a pretty intense class, Ken.
Yeah.
Mark, next time remind me, we need to work on your elocution. You project from the diaphragm.
Wow.
This guy.
He'll get it. All right. I am
I like
ready. If you want to read the competitors' rules or state them to Cody, if you need Cobster to explain them in detail, let us know.
Let me
Appreciate that.
elocute the rules for the movie trivia Schmoedown.
Not used properly.
In round number 1, each competitor is going to hear 8 questions from 8 different film categories. Each question is worth 1 point. As soon as we ask the question up here at the answer desk, please write down your best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard in front of you. When we ask you to reveal your answer, please show your whiteboard to our television cameras.
Yes,
at the same time, you verbalize
Very
it
anxious
into the
tonight for some
microphone
reason. Like, I want
right
to
in
just
front
play.
of you.
I want to get
Each
the
question again
questions.
is worth 1 point. There is no penalty for missing a question. There is obviously no
I'm also
stealing in
hungry.
round
Maybe
1.
that's it.
If a competitor should get all 8 questions right in round 1,
Got some turkey chili
it will
cooking in
be
the
asked
other
a
room.
bonus question. It is
I
to
think that's
you
what it
and
is.
to you. Only keep in mind you do have JTE rules and challenges that can
Never
be
had
used
turkey
throughout
chili?
the
It's damn
duration
good.
of the 3-round match.
Competitors, do you understand the rules?
I think so.
Do you
Seems clear
accept them?
enough.
All right. Then let's get ready.
I like it.
Schmoedown.
All right. Switch it up a little bit.
3 rounds to a finish.
All right, here we are.
So
Kicking
violent.
off things. Lon, you came out to the Dangerous Minds theme song. Are you indicating that you are also a former Marine professor?
I'm a beautiful, alluring professor. I was going for that part.
All right, to each their own. In the first category, the world of animated movies. These are movies that are drawn by hand or otherwise. Ants and A Bug's Life. Both came out in 1998. But which film was theatrically released first?
1998 was a great year for me. I had a full head of hair. It was one of my favorites.
That's pretty impressive. Again, 50-50 shot here, and we go to 5, 4, 3,
It's
2, 1. Lon Harris, your attempt at an answer.
I believe the first film to come out was Ants.
That is correct for 1 point. Cody Hall, what did you have?
I got it right too. Damn it!
Woo! First point in the Schmoedown.
Look at the reaction. Ken, it seems like the crowd is slightly rooting for the upset.
Can you tell me what percentage chance you had of getting that right? It was 50%. It was
Doesn't
the
matter,
answer is
still
50.
correct.
All right.
I'll take it.
Question number 2 coming in. This is in the category of comedies, the Yuck Yuck Pictures. What number are Bill and Ted thinking of when they play the guessing game with their future selves in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
Okay, still thinking about that one.
Is this?
Cody Hall seems to know his math.
Is this
Lon
it? I
Harris.
can't remember.
4, 3, 2, 1. Cody Hall.
Go with 69.
That is correct.
I was afraid to be wrong on that
Lon
one.
Harris?
It's actually 69, dude.
Can we? Is that a half point more? Is that a half point? Can I? No?
Getting the no
Okay.
sign from the judges. So tied at 2-2. Cody does not seem to be fazed by the overall favoritism of the professor from the fans at large. He does seem to have a home crowd advantage here. Our next category comes from what this match has already provided us. Dramas. Your question is, Matt Damon and Ed Norton play cards to pay off their gambling debt
My
in what
favorite
film?
movies.
You ever had a gambling debt that you paid off with playing cards?
Not yet. I'm still working on it.
We go to 5, 4,
I love poker.
3, 2, 1. The professor, your answer.
I believe the film is Rounders.
Give the man a point. Cody Hall.
It was Rounders.
All right, go Cody Hall. Perfect so far.
Perfect so far. This might be the earliest in the history of the Schmoedown somebody's actually chanted for a competitor. That either means Cody is great or nobody thought he would win.
The latter.
Question 4. Question 4. Category horror thriller. Horror thriller. Who played the serial killer Stuntman Mike in Quentin Tarantino's Death Proof?
Like that Q man, huh? You
He's
want him to do a Star Trek movie?
foul language. I don't approve of foul language.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Kurt
1. Cody Hall.
Is that Kurt Russell?
Give him a point. Lon Harris.
Watch, when you present a right answer, do it with confidence. It's Kurt Russell.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I actually like that Cody's learning a little bit something about how to become a man through Lon Harris.
Exactly.
This might be a team up sometime.
That's
in the
what
future.
this is all about.
No, I don't think that's what it's all about. Number 5, your category is action adventure. Competitors action adventure, and your question therein. Who directed Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol? Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. That Tom Cruise keeps doing stunts and he keeps getting injured, Ken.
Well, you know, this is what happens when you're in your 50s and you're jumping from planes.
I don't know if I spelled this right,
4,
but Chris McQuarrie?
3, 2, 1. Professor.
The answer is Brad Bird.
That's correct.
You got
Oh,
that
yeah,
one
that's
The
right,
Cody
Brad
Hall
Bird.
match.
Again.
We are perfect through 5.
Nice.
You know, when you allow Cody to write the questions, it's much easier for him to get them right.
Regardless of who
I
wrote
like
it.
that.
5 and 5.
Oh, you guys don't like that?
Question 6. Question 6. Category is family films, what your parents are going to let you watch tonight, Cody. Who played the Queen in the 2012 film Mirror, Mirror?
Oh boy, did I fall in love with that movie. A popular movie in Schmoes No
Mirror,
War.
Mirror.
Yeah. Christian was more level-headed about it. Me,
Concerned.
fell in love. I was wrapped up in a world of adventure.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Angelina Jolie. I
Pens
moved it.
down. I'm going to need an answer.
Cody Hall, who you got?
It's Julia Roberts. I don't know.
That is correct.
Oh!
I had no idea.
Wow.
Wow.
Professor?
Professor.
I've not seen this juvenile film. I guess Kate Blanchett.
Wow! Cody Hall takes the lead.
Oh,
Okay.
Copster.
Ken,
Sir,
I
come
would-
back and get my eraser.
Oh, he's rattled.
I would like everyone in the studio and at home to know that that was not a win. Cody Hall did not actually win a match right there. That was just the overexuberance of Copster. That was costume recoding enacting one of their favorite movies of all time, Saving Silverman, the Steve Zahn character, to the Jason Biggs currently on stage against who would be Amanda Peet. Now we have 2 questions left in round number 1, and Cody Hall, against all odds, still pitching a perfect game. 2 more questions correctly, and he gets a bonus question just to himself. Your next category, romantic comedies. Romantic comedies. Your question is, who does Sandra Bullock romance in The Proposal?
It's,
The actor's name?
That's in the. We would prefer the actor's name, yes. Yeah.
It's a good character name as well.
It'd be amazing if you knew the character name.
I don't.
Wasn't it Ryan Reynolds?
4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down.
The Professor.
Really wish we would get some films that aren't American films from the last few years, but I guess Chris O'Donnell?
Incorrect.
And in his reaction, Cody revealed the answer to us.
Ryan
That is
Reynolds.
It's a 2-point game.
Woo! Professor is
And
losing.
Cody Hall is 1 answer away from pitching a perfect round.
Wow.
Don't worry, crowd. We got it under control up here to some
Oh, you
degree.
got
Of course,
this,
if Cody
Cody.
wins, there's going to be a riot, and you and I just need to get the hell out the back entrance. Your last category comes from movie release dates. Ken has the question.
All right, movie release dates, like Mark said. Final question is, the first Iron Man movie was released in what year?
Perfect round. Could be a perfect round for Cody Hall.
Could be.
Lon Harris, 5, 4, 3, 2,
10 years ago
1.
already.
Cody Hall, your answer for
2008.
perfect round. It is in fact 2008. And Cody Hall has thrown a perfect round 1. And the crowd clearly favoring Cody. Lon Harris, to stay competitive at this point, your answer.
It's 2005.
Okay.
Wow.
Before we ask Cody his bonus question, that will be to him and him only. Lon Harris will not be competing in this. Here's something that's really interesting is that Cody Hall is now going to be up 8-5 as of right now. Lon Harris, step and step with Cody for a while, then Cody just dusted him. Right. Before we go to round 2, where Lon will have an opportunity to come back here maybe with one of his favorite categories, Cody Hall gets 1 bonus question. This is worth 1 point, Cody. There is no penalty for missing the question. And it is, from any category potentially, your question is, in what 1980s movie will you hear the quote, "If it bleeds, we can kill it"?
Predator.
Okay, everybody. I wasn't born in the 80s. I'm sorry. I don't know. Predator?
1 point for Cody. 1 point for
Are you
Cody.
telling me so many such lucky
Could it be
guesses?
a lucky guess, Ken, or could
Such
it
lucky
be
guesses.
something more? Cody Hall has a 9-5 lead at the end of round 1.
You know, you can't actually guess when it's a formal exam. You have to speak from experience.
An answer's an answer, man.
Look, Cody is from that generation that needs participation trophies. They need to be encouraged, and this is an encouragement for Cody and his generation. This is what they need. It's cute, but now let's get to the actual part of the game.
That's right. Cody Hall was born in, I believe, the year 2003. Lon Harris born during the Great Depression, and they're clashing together right now. And the wheel has come out in round 2, where fortunes can change based on which category the Wheel of Destiny spins. Each question in round 2 is worth 2 points. Again, there's no penalty for missing a question. If you're not sure of the answer, you can ask for multiple choice, at which point you'll be presented with 4 options, one of which is correct. That case, your question's value is reduced to 1 point. Keep in mind, competitors, there is stealing available in round 2 if the competitor who was first asked the question does not get the correct answer. Once you spin the wheel, if you're not sure of the category, you want to go for another one, you do have 1 mulligan.
I can't wait to
is
start seeing
sports speak,
the
or you
Patreon
get to spin again.
wheel
Once you
slices
spin
that
the
we
wheel
start to
again,
see.
You must take whatever the wheel lands on. Cody Hall, you are in the lead against all odds by 4 points. Would you like to spin first or defer to your professor?
I'll go first.
All right, Cody's going to give it a big spin.
That sometimes puts the pressure on your opponent. It's a good strategy. I
Right,
can
to see
understand it.
such a large lead, it might be hard and feel insurmountable. Cody Hall massaging the wheel at the base, just like they teach you to do. There
How I
goes
prefer it, yes.
the spin.
He's not gonna get
and
a-
it is mixed bag.
Nope.
going to go again.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I wouldn't pick that either.
Bag. Cody Hall, give that a big spin for your mulligan. Here comes his category, Ken.
Good spin.
That's actually a good wheel slice to give to somebody, I feel like,
more
maybe.
recent fare, like comic book movies.
Something he can control, a category he knows.
And it could
Oh,
be
shit.
opponent's choice.
Oh.
Wow. And this is where the teacher can really hold the iron over the student.
What a
Lon Harris.
wonderful educational opportunity this is going to be. I think we have to go with classic.
We don't have to.
Alright.
We really don't have to.
He's going with classics. Ken Knapsack will be administering the questions to young Cody Hall. I'll be asking Lon the questions. Ken,
Because Lon can probably
please,
steal a
let's
bunch.
see if Cody is educated in the world of classics.
All right, 4 questions in the category of classics. First one, in which Jerry Lewis film does his character never speak?
Yeah, I'm going to go multiple choice on that one, Ken.
Yep, I would do the
A,
same.
The Big Mouth. B, Hardly Working. C, The Bellboy. D, Cinderfella.
Bellboy?
A.
That is incorrect for steal.
I believe it's the Bellboy, see?
That is correct. 1 point
Yeah.
steal.
All right, so Lon Harris already gaining traction on Cody Hall during Cody Hall's category.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Second question. What classic comedy features a leopard, Katharine Hepburn, and Cary Grant?
Ken, I think I'm going to go multiple choice again on that.
Choices are A, The Odd Couple. B, Baby Boomer. C, Some Like It Hot. D, Bringing Up Baby.
Some like it hot.
And we go to 5.
Which I need to see.
D.
That is correct for a point. That is correct
Nice.
for a point.
Ken, I don't even know if he knew the name of the movie he was guessing, but he knew the letter D, and that was enough to get him a point.
All you need.
You're a wonderful guesser.
Thank you.
Third question out of 4. Who plays seasoned and crooked Senator Joseph Harrison Payne in the classic Mr. Smith Goes to Washington?
Multiple choice.
Can you repeat it?
That is
a
one
JTE rule.
Who plays seasoned and crooked Senator Joseph Harrison Payne in the classic Mr.
Been way
Smith
too long
Goes to
since I've seen
Washington?
that.
Yeah, multiple choice.
A, Claude Rains. B, Clark Gable. C, Lee Marvin. D, Edward Arnold.
Clark Gable.
I haven't guessed it yet, so let's go C.
That is incorrect for steal.
D, Edward Arnold.
That is incorrect as well. Looking for Claude Rains. Claude Rains.
Okay, so Ken, Cody kind of navigating his way through this category thus far. One more question remains, and this does ensure that he will still have some semblance of a lead once he is done with this very brutal category on a young man.
Right. All right. Final question. What 1950s classic adventure film that is based on a novel was directed by John Huston and starred Gregory Peck and Orson Welles?
And you're not going to believe this, but I'm going to go multiple choice again.
A, The Thornbirds. B, The Scarlet Letter. C, Moby Dick. D, The Golden Bowl.
I guess Moby Dick.
5, 4.
A.
Incorrect for steal.
The Golden Bowl? D?
Incorrect. Looking for
Oh.
Moby Dick. Moby Dick.
All right, so Ken, it is now 10-6 because Cody did get a point, and Lon also got a point, so it's still a 4-point game either way. Here's the interesting scenario to remember: is that classics was considered a strength of the professor, so that's now off the wheel. So he's gonna have to spin something else, and the points he could have gotten with classics have been severely diminished because Cody kept checking multiple choice.
Absolutely.
Lon Harris, you now have a spin.
Hoping for German expressionist film.
My spin was better. My spin was
It's not a
totally
high
better.
point
Wishing
scoring
one hand
game,
and
but that's
crap
all
in the other,
right.
Ken.
I have.
And it's gonna land on that could
No.
be spinner's choice.
Oh.
No, coming of age.
Coming of age.
Coming of age.
I think I will spin again.
He's going to spin again.
Lon Harris does not enjoy watching young people fall in love. Good spin by the professor.
That's
The
a much better
professor's been using
second spin.
the college gym.
Some
Did that land on the
gymnastics.
No.
All right, we could have directors, family films
Family
appears
films
to be the
is a
spin.
good
All right, Lon Harris, family films. You know, Ken
Not
made
my
the joke
forte,
about
but
Cody
let's see.
watching them later on tonight. Maybe Cody gets a pizza because he also could be walking away here with a win, and this category is going to go a long way to determine that. Your first question, Lon, to you and to you only as of right now in the world of family films. What nickname was given to the intimidating duo of enforcers Fulton Reed and Dean Portman in D2, The Mighty Ducks?
I will have to go multiple choice for this inanely juvenile question.
All right. Is it A, Scare Pair, B, Bash Brothers, C, Dynamic Duo, or D, Bash and Dash?
Say Bash and Dash.
I will go with B, Bash Brothers.
He got a point.
That was my other guess. I had no
And he
idea.
is now 3 away
Never
from
seen
Cody
D2.
Hall. Lon, your next question. What is the name of the lifeguard in the family classic The Sandlot?
I will again go multiple choice.
Lots of Sandlot questions. I haven't seen that one in a long time
Options
either.
are,
Damn it.
is it A, Haley Goodfarer, B, Wendy Peppercorn, C, Julie Gaffney, or D, Sarah
Is it B?
Santorelli?
Recognize B from. I'll go with B, Wendy Peppercorn.
Give him another point, Ken.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Give him another point. And you can hear a pin drop in the studio when they found out Lon had guessed correctly.
Yeah.
Lon, you made out of one the favorite of the home audience.
Educated guess.
Tell you this, he is now one correct answer away from possibly tying. He could still have a lead going into round number 3. Your next question. What pizza chain delivers to Michelangelo through the drainage grate
Domino's.
in 1990's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I'll go multiple choice again. I specifically in the syllabus mentioned.
You really have two
Mutated
choices there. It's either
reptile
Pizza Hut or Domino's.
Very disappointed.
And maybe Cody handing you a syllabus. At the
That's
end
not
of
an
this
educated
match.
guess.
Is it A, Domino's, B, Godfather's Pizza, C, Pizza Hut, or D,
Watch it not be
Mazzio's
Domino's.
Pizza?
It's Domino's. Because he was like complaining about the 30 minutes.
I will guess C, Pizza Hut.
That is incorrect. Cody Hall for the steal.
I don't know for sure, but is it D?
That is
Incorrect.
incorrect
Looking
as well.
Domino.
Domino's is the
I knew they had
correct
that
answer.
problem.
Really?
All right.
I have the app on my phone. Thanks for the memory, Domino's. Your last question. And if you get this right without the need of multiple choice, you will tie Cody Hall at 10 going into round 3. In the world of family movies, mild-mannered Don Knotts leaves life as a milquetoast bookkeeper and begins a new life as a talking fish. In what live-action animated film?
I believe it's the incredible Mr. Limpet.
2 points for
points to
Lon
tie.
Harris. And we are
There's one.
tied at 10
Wow.
after 2 rounds. The all-important third round, Ken. We're
Wow.
going in with a tie. I am shocked at the way we ended up with this tie. How are you feeling about the professor versus the underdog,
I am
Cody?
actually having trouble breathing, and it's not because I have most of my meals at Sizzler with the professor. This is intense. I must admit that.
And
Do
gotta
Sizzlers
wonder if
even
there's
exist
anything that
anymore?
serves for either one on how
I've
to
never seen a
handle
Sizzler. I think that was
pressure.
like
Competitors
15.
in round 3, you're each going to get a series of 3 questions. Those questions are going to be determined by a number that you provide to us up here at the answer desk. Because we're tied, but Lon Harris is the favorite in the match, he actually gets to give us his 3 numbers first. Those numbers are going to range from 1 to 20, and like I said, they correspond to 3 different movie categories. Your first question is worth 2 points. Your next question is worth 3 points, and your last question is worth 5 points. Should we get that far? Again, there's no stealing in round 3, nor is there a penalty for missing a question. Lon, we're going to get your series of numbers.
So
first,
no
from 1 to
hijinks.
20.
No,
what is your lucky draw?
no crazy hijinks
4,
happening.
9, and 15.
4, 9,
Terrible numbers.
and 15. And now, Cody Hall, your 3 digits.
Let's go 3, 10, and 17.
3, 10,
Thank you.
and 17. The crowd, a big fan of those numbers. Now, Cody Hall, you are the underdog, so you will be answering the first question for 2 points. Your category, number 3, corresponds to war movies.
And the question is, 2-point question. Denzel Washington won a Best Supporting Actor Oscar in 1989 for his role
Glory.
in what war movie?
Oh,
Is that Glory?
no.
That is correct.
Oh, it is good. I'll take that point.
Ron, what numbers do we have?
Lon Lon Harris, you are now up. Hopefully you do not utter a swear
I was thinking
word
Glory
after
was a
you
little bit
answer
earlier in there for a
this
second. But
question. Horror thriller is your category. For 2 points, in the movie Evil Dead 2, what does Ash attach to the stump of his right arm?
chainsaw.
That would be a chainsaw.
That's correct.
2
for 2
points for the
That's a
professor. We are
layup.
once again tied. We go back to Cody Hall, Ken.
All right. Your next number was the number 10. Number 10, 3-point question in the category of comic book movies. 3 points. Who plays the primary villain, Chodovsky, in the 2011 movie The Green Hornet?
Oh, is that? Oh God, what's the guy's name from?
Christoph Waltz.
That's correct for 3
Wow.
points.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you,
boy.
Cody.
Cody Hall coming up to play comic book movies, a strength for his, lucky enough to get it with a 3-pointer. We'll see if Lon's 3-pointer is also a strength of his. Lon, you chose the number 9. That corresponds up here to an actress by the name of Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie movies for 3 points. Your question is, for which film did Angelina Jolie receive her only acting Oscar win?
Film is Girl Interrupted.
We're tied
That's
again.
correct.
Oh, nice.
Tied again.
I don't know if I would've guessed that.
We go into round 3.
All right. Cody Hall, you used all your toes and fingers to select the number 17. That is the category of Oscar movies.
Boy.
It's a tough one.
This
For a
is a
5-pointer.
5-point
Oh.
question. Jeremy Irons won the Best Actor Oscar in the 1990 film. Please provide the name. 5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
I'll repeat it a little more clear there. Jeremy. All right, maybe I won't. Jeremy Irons won the Best Actor Oscar in 1990 for what film?
5, 4, 3, 2,
Yeah, I don't know.
1.
Incorrect.
Not fielding
No answer.
an
Reversal
answer.
of fortune,
Oh.
much like this game right now.
Well played,
We're
Ken.
going back and forth.
Well
all game.
played.
We are tied right now, and if you're joining us late, it's weird because this is on the internet. You can just go back and watch the beginning of the match first. In any event, it is 15-15. Lon Harris has one 5-point question. If he gets this right, he wins the match. If he gets it wrong, we go to sudden death overtime.
Oh
The number
man, Cody, don't
Lon
lose on
Harris
this one,
selected
man.
for his 5-point category was
Number 15.
number 15. That corresponds up here to the 1980s. 1980s movies. And your question is,
Probably strength for him.
in History of the World Part 1, what actor plays Emperor Nero?
Mel Brooks.
I believe that's Mel Brooks.
Is incorrect. You're looking for Dom DeLuise. Dom DeLuise
Your mirror image.
is the answer. And Ken, we got us an old-fashioned overtime match.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
In overtime, each competitor once again gets their friend the whiteboard on the desk. We're going to ask a question, and it could be from any category.
Sudden
the question
death, this is
worth
crazy.
1
I haven't
point.
seen
So
sudden
penalty
death in a
for
while,
missing question.
really.
What's going to happen is we ask the question up here. You guys do your best to write it down, a lot like round 1. When we ask you for the answer, we'll go name by name. Show us what your best attempt at an answer was at the same time you verbalize it. We will not confirm or deny if that is the correct answer until we receive the guesses from both competitors. The first person to gain a lead in overtime will be crowned the winner immediately. Do the competitors understand the rules I just read to you?
Absolutely.
Okay, we need a verbal combination, just like sitting in the exit row. Ken, you're up first.
All right, first question in sudden death overtime. What musical chronicles the signing of the Declaration of Independence?
1776.
Ken, who would have thought that Cody Hall could even take Lon Harris to overtime?
It's amazing
Pretty
to me.
incredible.
5, 4, 3,
1776.
2, 1. Professor
1776.
Cody Hall.
Nothing.
And your winner, the Professor, Lon Harris!
What an incredible match. Congratulations, hats and bands off to Lon the Professor Harris, but Cody Hall, what fight, what spunk, what moxie that kid showed. He might not be done just yet in the movie Trivia Schmoedown.
No?
I don't want to say I was a know-it-all, but all of you were disparaging Cody Hall earlier, saying he had no chance. Clearly, Lon recognized his potential and built him up and infused confidence into Cody Hall. Cody Hall could go on to greatness, and that is in thanks and large part, to what the professor taught him here today.
You know, every kid in college has that one professor that really steers them in
Yes.
the right direction. Lon Harris is probably never going to be that guy to anyone. However, Cody Hall, what a match he had today. Now we go to Perry Nemiroff, who was backstage with both an interview with the loser and the winner, Lon the Professor Harris. Perry, take it away.
Hey guys, I'm here with the Professor Lon Harris. Lon, I have to be honest, I thought you were just gonna torpedo the motto "Stay in School" with that match. It made me a little nervous.
Well, listen, a lot of the time, if you come on too strong with a young person, they retreat into themselves. They give up. And what I want to do is, encourage young Cody. Let him know maybe there's an off chance that you could actually do well, and bring him into the fold. Let him really experience the Schmoedown.
So what you're saying is that was all planned. You were never getting a little nervous that Cody might steal that win from you.
Was I getting nervous? No, I was not getting nervous. I mean, it was not planned, but it was my way of, being encouraging, being a good mentor, and being sort of, I don't want to say a father figure, but okay, I will say it, a father figure to young Cody.
So let's say you were being a professor for yourself after that match. Would you add anything to your own syllabus? Do you need to change what you're doing in all these?
Well, now that I realize how much of the Schmoedown's time is going to be spent on Sandlot sequels and Ninja Tortoise films, maybe I'll spend a little bit of time looking at some of these sort of, children's entertainment and brushing up on it. But I think overall, I still performed pretty well.
You might actually enjoy
I need
Mighty
to watch
Ducks
the
in the
Sandlot
Sandlot, I
again.
have to
It's been
say.
long.
This was actually
Long
about
time.
D2, which I believe would be a follow-up to the. I did
A
not know.
very good follow-up, might I add.
But
All right, so you went after Cody in this match, and everyone was surprised that you picked Cody for your next match. Do you have your sights set on one of the top players now?
well, yes, I do want to go for some of the top-tier talent, some of the strongest competitors in the Schmoedown, and that's why I've decided next I plan to challenge Christian.
Orlov?
No, Christian Rubalcaba, a.k.a. Cobster.
Well,
You're going down, Cobster.
Going for someone who's 0-6 seems like it might be a smart move right now.
There's a theme to all of this, and it is young people with great potential that's going untapped, that's going sadly unrealized. And that's why I'd like to bring in Cody. Here is my wing. Come, join under my wing. I would like you to become my first acolyte. What are your plans for the future after this?
I guess I need to learn some stuff.
I would say you do, and I think that there is a room for you in my class. We will see about maybe one day moving you up in the class. For now, you'll start at the bottom of the class.
Okay.
And we will train you, we will educate you, and hopefully within maybe a few years, who knows, 7, 10, 12 years, you too could be competing at a high Schmoedown level.
It could happen. I'm excited.
And who knows, Lon, you might actually learn something from Cody too, and everyone could become better players. No?
Oh, no. Okay, I didn't
Hey,
yes. But
Gi-
sure,
give yourself a
theoretically.
little credit after that match.
Okay, fine.
Glad we settled on that. All right. Congratulations, guys. Have fun doing the whole acolyte thing, whatever that is. Back to you guys.
Ken, if you thought the match itself was surprising, how about what just went down backstage? Enemies becoming friends, generations melding into one.
I mean, I'm looking at the syllabi provided here, the copies by the professor, and Cody is very smart. He saw what he almost accomplished today, and he realized to get to the next level, he must learn more at the foot of the professor. It makes perfect sense to me.
This is a great syllabus. The last movie that was required viewing on here, Resident Evil Extinction in the year 2007, and then he says, I'm just kidding, Cody. You watched quite enough of this garbage. No more films based on video games for you, and it does appear that Cody now has somebody to mentor him through the movie Trivia Schmoedown waters. Very shocking development here, Ken, and let's talk about the match itself. Cody really hung in there.
Yeah, I mean, look, I told you up top, Cody has it in him. He sits there every day, pressing buttons, watching Movie Talk. All these titles kind of roll around his head. He just doesn't know what to do with that knowledge. Maybe now he'll get that. And the professor, look, some stumbling blocks. We all know in the competition, under the lights, sometimes things happen. That doesn't take anything away from his knowledge. He, going forward, has to be considered for a championship title run.
1776, great year for our country, not so much for Cody Hall anymore. We want to thank everybody for
So
tuning
with
in.
the
And do not
bicentennial.
forget to check out the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon. Go over there and support it so we can have more great matches like this one. Subscribe right here to Collider Video. Check out the Facebook page, Movie Trivia Schmoedown, and check out the Schmoedown Rundown on iTunes. Ken Knapsack, thank you so much for joining us here today. Best of luck in your future travels. I am merely Mark Baby Carrots Ellis signing off. We'll catch you real soon here on the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
All right, guys, so that was a match that happened, I would say. I was expecting something unconventional, something, like I said, some shenanigans. There was none of that. None of that. Just an actual solid, good showing from Cody Hall. And then Lon Harris sort of didn't do all that great, obviously. He still came out on top as the winner, but I think kind of Cody Hall really is the one that actually came out on top after this match. And that discussion at the end, I don't know, was that a team up? What was going on there? Or was that just more of just Lon being a pretentious teacher, character guy? I don't really know. I wasn't 100% sure what was happening there, or if Cody was just kind of like playing along. But, oh shit, my battery's going to die. I got to make this short. So, pretty decent match. There was something in there that I wanted to talk about that I can't remember what the hell it was. Damn it. But yeah, I got to cut this short because my stupid battery's sitting there flashing at me. But yeah, let me know your thoughts about the match down below in the comments. I thought it was definitely a fun match. I'm looking forward to seeing more of them. You know, Lon's character is such a pretentious douche. So maybe he'll grow on me a little bit. But I like some of the shit talk he's already coming up with. And he definitely knows his stuff, even though he didn't have that great of a match this time. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. And I'm definitely looking forward to the team match coming up on Tuesday. I'll definitely have a video up for that as well. So until next time, guys, I will see you later.